In this video we're going to look at importing hand search records into the CRS and sending those hand search records off to the hand search group. The method of submitting hand search records to Central has changed with the introduction of the CRS. The way that it works now is that you import your file of hand search records into your local copy of the CRS and simply synchronize, and those records are automatically sent to the hand search group where they get put into Central automatically. When you read them into your local copy of the CRS, they don't go into your local data set, so they don't go into your register. You can't search for them within your data set. They're essentially in a holding area, so they're not regarded as your records. They're regarded as records in transit to the hand search group. The hand search records that we're talking about are records that you've found or your group's found that are out of scope records for your own register. So if you want to read records into your own register or your own segment that are not out of scope, then you just read those in the normal way. Records that are out of scope will be sent to the hand search group and they'll be flagged as coming from your group. So they'll have an HS hyphen and your group name flag associated with them so that everybody knows who submitted that record in the first place, but they won't appear in your local segment. So to read records in, we go to the Hand Search Records tab, and there are three options within the Hand Search Record tab that we can look at. The first is the list of records that we're ready to submit to the hand search register. So there's none in there at the moment, and we're going to import some. The second is we can actually type records in straight away if we want to. If we're not reading them in from a file but we want to type those records in, we can just fill in the forms and click Create New Hand Search Record. What we're going to do for this demonstration is import records from a file. And this is the same process as importing records into your register or into your segment. So we go and find the file in Hand Search. We've got Hand Search Records file here, and we can see this is the file that we're going to import. It's come from Medlars source, we know that, and so we can choose the import filter of Medlars, and we can just simply tell it to go ahead and process the records. And there's only a few in there, so it doesn't take a minute to do it. We see here are the records that we're going to import, and we can go through and look at those and make sure everything's loaded correctly. If we're happy that everything's loaded correctly, then we just simply click Import Hand Search Records. Press that button. It says 5 records have been imported, and you must synchronize with the server to send these to the hand search group. So if we click OK, we now go back to the list of records that we're going to go into the hand search register. We can see that there are 5 there, and they'll just stay there. Those records will just stay there until we synchronize. When we synchronize, they'll be taken out of this holding area, they'll be sent to the hand search group, and as far as your local segment is concerned, those records will be gone. You can edit any of the records before you send them off, or you can delete them if you think they shouldn't be there. That's all there is to submitting hand search records to Central from the CRS.